Hello, I just wanted to talk a little bit about off-season trellis care. If you're not growing anything on your trellis because it's the end of the growing season, you can just leave it in place and grow something on it when you're ready. If you ever want to take it down, to move it, or to put it away during the winter, here's a few things to keep in mind. First, before you take apart the top bar and the post, make sure you put a little bit of soap on that connection so you don't scratch your finish. Second, make sure you unscrew your set screw so that you don't scratch your finish when you're pulling the post out of the ground anchor. When you're disassembling the pieces, you may see a little bit of white corrosion on the fittings, the connectors between the pipe segments and the finials. That's totally normal, and it comes off really easily. If you want to take it off, just take a little non-abrasive scrubber and scrub it off. You can use a little bit of baking soda and water or white vinegar and water, and that'll help it come off even easier. If you pull your post out of the ground anchor and you see a little bit of rust on the pipe, that's okay too. The aluminum pipe can't actually rust, but that might be a rust stain from the inside of the ground anchor. The ground anchor is made of steel so that it's strong enough to hammer into the soil and heavy enough to keep your trellis from falling over. The ground anchor will never rust enough to become damaged, but you might see a little bit of rust on the inside. And what that leads to is a possible stain on the piece of pipe that goes into the anchor. If that stain bothers you, you can clean that off from the finish with a little bit of water and soap, or a little bit of water and baking soda. If you decide to disassemble your trellis but leave the ground anchors in place, your trellis kit came with 2 anchor caps. The little black caps can go right inside the ground anchor to stop soil from getting in there during the off season. You can also pull the ground anchors out of the soil, clean them off, and put them away. But remember, you don't have to take your trellis down, but it's easy to do so if you want.